What's up, everyone? It is your boy Victor Freeze, and I am back. I've never really left. I just didn't feel like making videos. But listen, don't worry about me. Right now, we're facing the easiest Valkyrie, I believe. It's just that, you know, I gotta learn her. And listen, it's a 17-minute video. Of course, I died. So, but that's not the only thing I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is a story time that involves my girlfriend. Now, she's gonna be either happy or very upset with me for telling this story, but that's just how it has to be. So one day, it was winter. This was our first year dating, and we were freaks. All right, we wanted to see each other all the time. No, this is before we had sex, but we wanted to see each other all the time, and you know, be around each other and do lots of sex. But at this point, she told me she wanted to wait until marriage. But you know, when girls say that, they mean, listen, I'ma wait until I feel not like that. I'ma do other things that doesn't constitute a sex, so I can feel better about myself. But you know, I don't know, maybe she just felt like that was the right thing to do. I didn't really bring that up with her. Maybe I should ask about that. Anyway, so it was winter. It was cold as hell. You know, I was in my house. I think I was playing MK9, I believe. So it's been a while. I was playing MK9 and Madden 12 maybe. And she was like, hey, my parents aren't home. This was when she was at her grandmother's house. And she was like, listen, come over, nobody's home. I don't want you to come over. Well, her siblings were there, but you know how that goes, you know. Put them in another room and shut up. So basically, I was like, I had a bad feeling. Don't ask why. I had this bad feeling. I just had this bad feeling. And I kept telling her, I don't know if this is the best idea. I don't know if this is gonna be. I don't know if this is good for me, for you, for us. Like, I don't know, right? And she was basically told me to stop being a little bitch. Now, when you say that to a man, be prepared for him to do some stupid shit to prove you wrong. I said, oh, that's how you feel? I'm a little bitch? You know what? I'm coming over there and I'm doing lots of sexual things that I cannot say on YouTube. So I was like, right, I'm about to tear it up now. Now I'm pissed. I'm about to go in. So we lived like down the street. It was a long street though, and shit was cold. So what we did, you know, I went over. She was there with her not with her family. She was there, and she was chilling. And she was like, you know, come into the back room. And I'm like, I'm not gonna say no. So we go into the back, and I still have this weird feeling. Don't ask. I don't feel right, you know. But that didn't stop me from like making out with her. Of course not. So I'm like, I still have this bad feeling for some reason. I just have it. So right, like we're going central. My girlfriend's a freak, and that's why I love her. But she wasn't a freaky freak at this point. She was more of a freak in training. So, you know, right before we was about to do things, she gets a knock on the door. She gets that knock. And I'm thinking, oh, it's probably, you know, the mailman or something. It was still early. Mind you, it's winter. Mind you, it's cold as fuck outside. She's like, let me see who it is. As soon as I heard the voice, it was her mom. It was her mom. And I'm thinking, this is it. this is where this is where things end. I'm in her grandmother's room, and her mom shows up. Now, the way the rooms were set up, she couldn't see her grandmother's room as she walked through the door. So, I'm not hearing anything at this. All my body is telling me to do is to get out. Is to leave, to save myself, and save her.
You about them dishes, bro.
I got you, Pops. So, yeah, that was my Pops right there. But, and I was just thinking, this is it. For everything. And I closed the door and I locked it. Now, it's one of those locks at the top, to where you can, you know, lock it, but you can open it a little bit, but it catches, you know, that's those type of locks. And I locked it, bam, right? And I hid in the closet. Now I'm hearing voices like, why can't I open the door? And then a smaller voice saying, open the door. But I'm thinking that's her mom. So, Lord knows, I'm not opening that motherfucking door. That door is staying locked on my watch. Right? I'm not gonna push my luck and open this fucking door just so I can get my ass beat, get her ass beat. You know, this is when I was young too. I was like 16, so I was never in this situation. It was mostly my brother that got into these stupid ass situations. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, it's over, right? You know, so I'm in the closet for what seems like 30 minutes. It probably was only like 2. And then I hear a voice calling for me in the dead of the night. It wasn't me, but you know, I heard a voice calling. Okay, so detail I messed up on. All of my stuff was on the bed, on her bed. So, you know, great to know that, right? So, her window was open. Her window is her grandmother's window. So her grandmother had a bathroom, a personal bathroom, and that had the only window that wasn't boarded up. And she said, Justin, oh, what am I saying over there? She said, Justin, jump out the window. I didn't need to hear her say it twice. I didn't need her to say it the first time. I was already thinking, I'm jumping out this window. So I James Bond out the fucking window and just ran. And just ran and ran and ran until I got home. When I got home, her mom was putting some of the pieces of the puzzle together, but not all of them, which was good for me. She was like, why is all this stuff on the bed? Why is this? Why is that? And I'm like, shh. But then she said, well, my aunt saw this boy running. I wonder who that was. And she was like, well, it wasn't me. So, long story short, I got out of there scot-free. Now there's one more story about my girlfriend that she will either get mad about or love that I'm talking about it. Now this time, she had a house. And this was when I usually go to Slidell, Louisiana to visit my grandmother. And I've just gotten back. Probably like a week ago, I've gotten back. And she says, hey, I've already been over there. We were having sex at this point. Like, full on. It was like nonstop. And she was like, hey, you know, come over and we could do our usual thing, right? And for some reason, I had a bad feeling. I should probably trust these feelings more. I had a bad feeling. And I went to go get like a breakfast sandwich. And she was like, Justin, damn, why I say my real name? Dexter, why you coming over? You coming over? You know? And I was like, want to get my dick wet. So I went. Her house was a little farther than the other house, but you know, I made do because I wanted to get my dick wet. So I go over, and this is a very important detail. She tells me, hey, Dexter, my brother's window just got broken by somebody, I don't know who. I was like, alright, you know, whatever. Your window got broken, alright, you know, right? And she was like, yeah, but still come over, ain't nothing going on. And I was like, alright. So I go over there, and it's the same situation. We start kissing and, you know, hugging up on each other, and my clothes were off. They were off. Not all the way off. It was there though. It was about to be what that was. And then she gets a knock on the door. And she tells me this time, oh no, don't worry about it. It's probably just the mailman or something like that, or the milkman. Wait, do they even have milkmans anymore? Someone would just bring them. Anyway, turns out it's the fucking cops. So I have to hide in her closet. She tells me to hide, I hide. Her closet's small. It's not a walk-in closet. It was small and it was uncomfortable. It was just like, it was just small and comfortable, and I'm in there scrunched up, right? So I'm in there for about 10 minutes, legit, because I checked my phone, it said 10 minutes. She came in there and told me, hey, I don't wanna make you upset, but my aunt's here. I was like, what? She closed the door. 10 minutes later, she come back. I don't want to upset you, but my mom's here. Now, what the fuck what the fuck am I supposed to do? I am in this closet. My burrito's in this closet. My phone is in this closet. And I'm in there for a good 30. For a good 30.
Another Valkyrie.
And then guess what? She comes in. She says, Dexter, you have an opening. It is time. She opens the door, and I sprint out. Here's the two things I forgot. Because at this point, while I'm running away, I'm like, this is the last time I will ever see this woman. Ever. I am done. There's 2 instances where I almost got caught, and with the cops, they could have said I was trespassing, they could have said I was raped, any shit, any type of shit, right? They could have said any of that. And I would have been done for. I wouldn't be making YouTube videos to this day. But there's 2 things I forgot if I wanted to keep my pledge. 1, I forgot my brother's flip-flops. He just bought these Nikes, and he let me wear them to get breakfast burritos and stuff like, breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that. And I left them. I ran barefoot. I went barefoot down the street. A whole half a mile down, I ran barefoot. And shirtless. Was I shirtless? I think I was shirtless too. So, and I left my phone. Horrible. So when I get back, my brother is in the living room like, where the fuck are my fucking flip-flops? And I was like, oh, well, I told him the whole story, right? And here's what this motherfucker said to me. I don't care if the cops shoot your ass. You better get in there and get my goddamn flip-flops. So, my girlfriend calls my brother's phone from my phone. Because she got my number from my phone, obviously. So she calls him and says, "Hey, can you tell Justin? Fuck! Can you tell Dexter? Can you tell Dexter to come back? I got his stuff and I want to give it back to him." And I was like, no. But unfortunately, my brother was stronger than me at this point in time and could easily whoop my ass. So I had to go back. Now during the whole walk there, I'm telling myself, there's no way I am seeing this girl again. I'm just going to go in there, get my things, and leave. I was going to go in there, get my shit, and leave. That's all I thought about. So I finally get back to her house. And she's looking at me, and I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back at all. And I'm like, hey, where's my things? She gives me my things. My things are on the bed. She laid them out neatly on the bed for me, which was nice of her. And she said, no, she didn't say that. So I grabbed my things and I was like, alright, I'm gone. She locked her door from the inside and stood in front of it. And she was like, are you sure you want to leave? You know when girls say that,
Yes.
they ain't gonna give them business. So
My sisters.
I was like, alright, what do you have to say? And then she tackled me,
You were both very
and
brave.
then
wish you
the
luck.
rest
Valhalla waits.
is history.
Both?
But
Didn't even know.
long story short, 7 years later, I'm still with her, man. And we have a lot of stories that maybe I will tell. Nah, I'm gonna tell them. Come on, it's my YouTube channel. Of course I'm gonna tell them. Hey, man, I love all of y'all. It's Victor fucking Freeze, and I'll see y'all next time.
Why do they put up such a fight?
They are fierce opponents. It is good for you.
You know, most parents just want their children to get a full night's sleep.